People tend to prepare in reverse. They like to prepare after it happens. Like we culturally are sometimes trained to get fire insurance after our house burns down. Well, it's too late now. Or to get health insurance after you get sick. You can't do that. You can't go and get auto insurance after the car crash. You're supposed to do these things before. So what insurance are you giving yourself? So financial security is part of that insurance. Taking care of your health is part of that insurance. Fixing your mental health is part of that insurance. Making sure your family's solid is part of that insurance. So the word proactive, Sabrina, has to be a word that all of us consistently use. Because all investing is, I talk about investing all the time, but all investing is proactive behavior. You don't wait until you hit the state of emergency to react to the emergency. You use consciousness to visualize the emergency. That's why the morning class is called financial consciousness. Use consciousness. Consciousness allows you to move ahead and imagine what if this happens so you are prepared. You prepare in advance. You become proactive. You say, "Oh my God, I had a dream that this bad thing could happen, so now I'm going to get ready." And if you do that, then when the stuff really goes down, you're prepared and you're in good shape. But when you're not prepared, bad things happen. So let's keep going. Let me keep reading. I'm on page 184 of the book Dirty Little Secrets by Dr. Claude Anderson. If you like what any of this stuff and you want to get some good Black history, his website is powernomics.com. So feel free to go to powernomics.com. And also, if you're training your kids on economics and stuff, we have a whole store with workbooks and flashcards for kids. They cover every grade band. We have some stock. We have flashcards for stock options, real estate, whatever it is you want to teach your kids. So feel free to go to drboycebooks.com. Drboycebooks.com. There's a lot of stuff in there. All right, Sharif says I've been buying puts all week. Good for you, Sharif. Yeah, I bought me some puts today, man. That yeah, you got to get ready. Like right now, the market's doing really well. This is when you prepare for the crash. You don't prepare for the crash after the crash happens. No, you don't. You need to act, not react. Reacting means you didn't act soon enough. So preparation is the key to success. Myth exposes blacks to yellow fever. Okay, this is interesting. Hmm. In 1973, an epidemic of yellow fever broke out in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. The disease mystified most physicians who struggled to find a cure and stop the number of deaths growing in the white community. Interesting. Benjamin Rush, an eminent physician of that day, believed that blacks were immune to the disease. Uh-oh. That myth would eventually kill many blacks. Dr. Rush had the city's mayor ask the Free African Society to supply black nurses and black men for burial duty. Oh no. Yikes. The Free African Society also believed the myth and responded to the city's request for humanitarian aid. Hundreds of blacks volunteered, but contrary to Dr. Rush's medical supposition and the Free African Society's belief, hundreds of blacks who volunteered contracted yellow fever. Did anybody know? Has anybody heard about this? The yellow fever epidemic of Philadelphia of 1793? Anybody? Yes or no? Anybody seen this? I've never heard of this one. This is wild. This is crazy. And this reminds me of the fact that sometimes we just think we're smarter than we actually are. I felt like that during the pandemic. I don't know if anybody else felt that way, but it's like you act like you know all these things, and you're expecting me to just trust you and put my life in your hands because you're doctor this and doctor that. I know. I know. I've the first thing I learned when I got my doctorate was how dumb we all are, how little we all know. Because the biggest thing it did was it exposed me to the universe of knowledge and how vastly large it is and how the what we know is super tiny. So the best thing you can learn in general, learn from me or anybody, is accept the fact that you don't know nearly as much as you think. And so by doing that, you sort of shift your direction. You start to consume information more than you're just spitting things out, right?